Hey guys, it's Shane here from blackhat.community. I'm just doing a quick video on how to get Wikipedia links. So in the last 6 months or so, I have obtained 40 to 50 Wikipedia links with a 90 to 95% stick rate. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. So before we log in or create an account, I use software that changes my IP address each time I log in and create an account. At the moment, I'm using Golden Frog. I wouldn't recommend that. I would use Hide My Ass, which is much better. So a lot of these IP addresses that you're given using these software has already been banned by Wikipedia, but I found Hide My Ass had about 60% maybe of the IP addresses that they give you from different areas around the world will work on Wikipedia, as in they haven't been banned. Um, in terms of the regions, New Zealand, Australia, all the Scandinavian countries, and some US states, I have the most success with. So at the moment, I'm connected to Australia. To create an account, we go to Create Accounts. And this is the page that you'll be taken to if your IP address is good. If it's not, you'll see another page that says this IP range has been banned. So if that's the case, just log off that IP address and try another one. I've already actually created an account, but it's very simple, username, password. You don't need to worry about an email address, and just fill in the captcha. I'm just going to log in. I just created this before. This is a new account. Okay, cool. So the first thing I do is age my account. Um, I hear people talking about using aged Wikipedia accounts. It doesn't really matter in my experience. If your Wikipedia account has 50 edits, 100 edits, 200 edits, whatever the case may be, if you drop a spam link, the moderators aren't going to look at it and go, oh, well, he's done 200 edits. That's a great account. Let's just let it pass. They'll still ban your account. They'll remove the edit, whether you've got one edit in your history or 50 or 100 edits in your history. So I'd rather not waste time just editing articles for the sake of it. So I just normally do one edit. The fastest way to edit Wikipedia is to go to Community Portal, which is on your left, and it gives you a list for editors of all the articles that need editing. So the easiest way to edit to get history on your account is just to do fix wiki links. So all a wiki link is a link from one Wikipedia page to another Wikipedia page. So I'll have a look. We just choose any of these articles. Generally, you might have to go through two or three to find one that you can edit. It doesn't take long. Here, I found one before. So to do an edit or a wiki link edit, I'm looking for a term or a phrase on the page. This isn't a very big page. That I can link to another Wikipedia article. So I would just choose WNBA. That will have that hasn't been hyperlinked yet. And I just click edit. And I go down. It's actually done here, but I'll just do this for an example. So I just click the link icon and to a wiki page. The page exists, and I just hit insert link. I then go down to the bottom, and on each Wikipedia link you need to give a reason or what you've done. So inserted wiki link, save page, and if you have a look now, it's hyperlinked, and if we click on it, it takes us to the Women's National Basketball Association, or the WNBA. Okay, cool. So that's my account aged now. Before I did this video, I asked people on the Skype group to send me the URLs just to use a live site as an example on how to get Wikipedia links. And one of the members gave me this site, is their money site. That's is the site that we'll be getting links for today. Um, it's a cash junkyard where cars go to die sort of place. So junkyard dealer really. So the first thing we want to do is we want to identify pages which would be appropriate for us to drop a link on. So using this as the example, I would say recycling, cars, trucks, metals, they'd all be niche relevant pages. So to begin with, I would go to a main keyword like recycling, and I would have a look. First I would check out this page, see if it was appropriate. If it's not, I would then use these links here to branch out to find other pages in this niche that I could potentially drop a link on. So when I talk about an appropriate page to drop a link on, what I'm looking for are pages that haven't been edited frequently or aren't crawling with moderators or Wikipedia bots or overzealous sort of Wikipedia members who have sort of taken a liking or a protective sort of stance with a particular page. So if I look at this, I can almost guarantee that it is far too busy for me to drop a link on. So if we have a look, so to check the history or the editing history of a page, you just click View History. You don't need to be logged in to do this either. So if I have a look, 11th of Feb, 11th, 9th, 9th, 4th, this page is absolutely crawling with people making edits. So there's no way I would consider dropping a link on this page. It's just far too busy. If I were to drop a link, I think it would get removed within minutes, and my account would either be banned or it would be monitored for any future edits that I did. So I won't waste the time that I've taken finding an IP address, logging in, doing my initial edit by being silly and dropping a link on this page. So for this one, I would then start branching out either by checking these links or by getting more niche, doing something like car recycling. To go to the search page and have a look. So vehicle recycling. So I'd have a look at this page, and if you ignore this edit, because this is the edit that I've already done for it, before this edit it was the 24th of August, which was what, 6 months ago. Before that it was June, May, February. So this isn't a popular page. I'm not seeing a lot of spam removed. I'm not seeing a lot of bots on there, and I'm also not seeing any one particular editor that is all over this page. So that's why I chose to drop an edit on this page. So just to recap, you're looking for pages that aren't don't have an extensive edit history, where there's some months between the edits, and you're also looking for pages that don't have one user in particular constantly editing or removing or revising the page. So I'll show you, now that we've covered off what you're sort of looking for in the page to drop a link on, I'll show you the types of edits you can do. So with this particular edit, I used an image, which is this image here. I made it link out to our site, which is sugartruck.com. So if you click on this image here, this will directly link to sugartruck.com. And I'll show you the way I did that. For this one, I went to the Wikipedia image library, which is wikimedia.org, and I just did a search for one of our sort of niche relevant keywords, which was scrap vehicles. I simply found the image, which was this one, and inserted it into here with a link. So to see the sort of code or the way I did that, we click on View History. Sorry, we click on Edit, and it is here. That's the code I use. So for an image, the image code always goes directly under the title of the section that you're wanting to insert the image. So if we go back, it was under Process, and it's the very first line under, so that's where it goes. I'll put how you do this in the notes under the video actually. But one good way of doing it is, if you want to know the sort of syntax or the way to code it, just simply copy a previous edit or an edit that's similar to what you're wanting to do and just adjust it accordingly. Before you hit enter, so you'd drop this edit in, and then you would scroll down and you'd insert what you've done. So for this one I added a picture, so added image is all I'd put there. Make sure you hit show preview before you actually save the page, because you may have made a mistake in your syntax or you've put something is slightly wrong. So you want to pick that up before you save the page, because each edit is shown in the edit history. So you don't want to draw attention to yourself by having multiple edits on the same issue because you've made a mistake. So that is how to do an image linking out. As I said, I'll give you the syntax below. You can get the images from Wikimedia Commons. I'll also show you a great little way of getting links that are pretty much foolproof. And I'll go to this page. So again, this is a edit I did previously for this money site. So I went to the page tow truck, and I'll show you why I dropped a link on here. So you can see, actually this one doesn't matter because the way we drop this link is pretty much untouchable really. Nobody's even going to see the link, and I'll show you what I mean. So the link that I dropped was, here we go, so this is the image and this is the image here. So it doesn't actually link to the site directly, but if you have a look here, it does. And what I mean by this link being almost untouchable, so you can see the URL of the money site there. If you go back and we drop the link under the heading dispatching, so if we edit, so remember how I said you drop an image link directly under the heading of the section. So if you look at that, that's a perfectly legitimate Wikipedia link. It's not linking out to anywhere. There's no external links in that image link. So there's absolutely next to zero chance of that link being moderated, because to a moderator that looks like a legitimate edit from a Wikipedia member. That's not spam, and it's adding to the user experience. And I'll show you the way that I did it, just to show you that link again. So the link is actually here, and it goes direct to the money site. So to do that sort of link, what you do is you first find a page. It could be any page basically, because this link looks so innocent, so natural, that you don't need to worry about the history of the page that you're going to be dropping it on. So the way I did that was you go to Wikimedia Commons and you go to the welcome page and you go to here, which is First Steps Tutorial, and you go to Upload Files, and it is entirely my own work. I do this quite often, and I think I've had one link moderated because it was a copyrighted image, and that was the reason. So it looks confusing, and it's not though. So you just simply choose a file. So that was the image. And you fill it in, destination file name, that's fine. It's going to give me that because I've already uploaded it. Original source, so this is where you add your this is where you'd add your link. Just put a date in, put the author. You could do maybe drop your link in there, or you could drop it in here. Just click down. All you need to do is the licensing, so you don't need to fill out anything else. Just for the licensing, do the bottom one. Universal public domain dedication, all rights waived, and you would just upload the file. And then once you've uploaded the file, it will appear like this, which is tow truck. And you simply copy that and add it into the syntax. So you can see you've got a link there as well. So that was the source. The author is my username. The source is where you want to drop your link. And anytime you see that little blue arrow, that means an external link. So there we go there. That's the author, that's the source. Okay, so that's how to do that image. As I said, that one's almost impossible to detect in terms of moderation. And I'll show you another one. So back to how to find appropriate pages. I went to vehicle recycling. I dropped a link on this page using this image. I then saw, where was it? Wrecking Yard, I would check that out. Car Crusher, that's another one. So let's have a look at the history of it. This is another quite a quiet Wikipedia page. I mean, there's been 4 or 5 edits in the last 2 years, so that was another good one. Again, I didn't see a lot of edits from one same user, Wilkie, but he was all on the 1st of April. Apart from that, there's no sort of common thread from one particular editor. So I'll show you where I dropped this link. So this is mine. Panda edit was my username. This is the edit that I did on the 13th. It's the 16th now. So external links. And this is a good section to drop a link in because Wikipedia are expecting it to link externally. When you do this, though, I'd just like to point out, don't you've got to remember that Wikipedia is an encyclopedia. So people used to want anchor text like best towing truck company in Atlanta or something silly like that. But rather than do that, go for an academic sounding or looking anchor text. So for this one, my anchor text for this link is pounds per square inch crusher table from the Engineering Weekly, September 2012, page 68. That fits in with what Wikipedia is about, which is a academic sort of resource, and it doesn't look out of place whatsoever when you're looking at the other external links that are on the page as well. So again, if you're not sure how to do the syntax for the edit, all I do is just hit edit on the external link section, and I would just copy that edit or this edit and just change it to suit myself. So just amend it. So just copy, paste it underneath, and then just change the particulars to match your money site link and the anchor text that you want. So that's another reason why, again, make sure you do show preview before you save the page, just so you can see that it does appear as you want it to appear and that you haven't made a mistake. So if we have a look, that link was dropped and it's a direct link back to the money site as well. Okay, cool. So that's how you get a link under the external links. So with all these pages, depending on what the page structure is like, depends on what sort of link I drop. So if there's too many images on a page, like I wouldn't go and try and place an image on this page, for example, now. And if there wasn't an external links category, then I guess you've got two choices. You can create it, which is really easy, or you could go for an image link. So it just depends. So with this account, we might as well do an edit, seeing as we have created it. So I will go back to oh, I forgot to also say, another good place to find appropriate pages is the See Also, which gives sort of niche related pages. And we'll have a look at this one. So automotive oil recycling. Okay, so I'll check this one. It's perfect, straight away perfect. 7th of July 2014. So not busy at all. Long space between edits. Yeah, there's North America looks pretty busy. So does Alan Leafting. North America's very busy on this. So just to see how active North America 1000 is. Yeah, I'd say they're very busy actually. Looks like maybe even a moderator. But seeing as this is an example, we'll go ahead anyway. But that's the sort of page that I would target. It hasn't been an edit since the 7th of July. We'll edit this just for example's sake. I don't know if this will stick, just because it looks pretty monitored by that individual. And we will do a citation edit. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to citations, so I don't necessarily like creating my own, just because of mucking around with syntax and so forth. So if I am feeling lazy, I will just take an existing citation and change the linking website. So I'll have a look at this one. I mean, that's a pretty iffy Wikipedia link right there. It's commercial, so 7-day trial, sign up. It's a commercial research place. I mean, there's not a lot of good info there either. So what I would do is grab my money site link. And I am simply going to replace where this links to with mine. So I will, what's the word? Used oil recycling. I'll go to edit. And so references here begins. Used oil recycling. highbeam.com. highbeam.com. Okay, great. So I need to replace it in 2 places. And we will preview just to make sure we've got that correct. Great. It's perfect. Okay. So we go back down and we insert the reason, and I'll go corrected citation. It's going to ask us for a captcha. Any external link you place in Wikipedia will ask you for a captcha code. Okay, so our edit was saved, and if we click down here, used oil recycling, now that goes to sugar truck. Perfect. Okay, so that's how to do a citation link a lazy way. I prefer just doing external links and image links, but sometimes that's not an option, so this is another option as well. But I generally don't like to mess around with Wikipedia content itself because I still want the user to have a good experience. I want my impact on Wikipedia to be absolutely minimal. I'll show you another couple of things to help you avoid your edit being moderated. So if you look at the view history here, you'll see that our name is in red. So that is just a clear sign that this is done by somebody new. So we want to get rid of those two. So you just simply click on your username, and it's kind of like your introduction page. Hi. From Australia. Looking forward to editing. That's all you need to do. And that's basically your signature there. Added intro. Great. And if you go back now to that page that we were on previously, and we refresh that, you'll see that it's no longer red. Same with the talk page as well. I just go test. And you can see our talk is no longer red either. The other thing that I often do, particularly if I'm doing it for clients, is I will go back in a week's time with a fresh account that I just use for innocent, legitimate edits, and I will edit after um, an edit that I've done. So, I'll give you an example. So I'll go to this page that we've edited and dropped our link on, corrected citation, and I'll go through in about a week's time and add a wiki link or do something that's adding to Wikipedia experience. It's not a spam link, I'm not dropping a link, and it's a clean account that's never been used for any of that sort of stuff, and I'll put an edit on this page as well. So what that does is just means that my link drop isn't the last edit on the page, which I think helps for a casual moderator or somebody on it. They just look at the last edit on the page, and that is about it. So hopefully these links stay live. Nobody reports them or moderates them or removes them, but this video is more about showing you how to do edits and also what to look for when you are looking for a page to drop a link on. If you've got any questions, drop me a comment in the forum or on Facebook, and I'll leave the sort of syntax for these edits underneath this video. Cheers guys, bye.